Imagine controlling your smartphone just by thinking, communicating with someone across the world, telepathically. Would you let a chip be implanted in your brain if it gave you superpowers? What if you could move a cursor with a thought, text someone without typing, or, one day, upload your memories to the cloud? Elon Musk's company, Neuralink, says this isn't science fiction. They've already implanted the first chip in a human. But how much of it is real and how much is hype? Stay tuned, because this video breaks down the facts, the fantasy, and what this could mean for your future mind. Then, add this line to bring in channel branding. This is NextCore AI, your cinematic, faceless guide to the most powerful technologies shaping humanity. What is Neuralink, really? Neuralink is a neurotechnology company co-founded by Elon Musk in 2016 with one bold mission: to develop a brain-computer interface, or BCI, that allows the human brain to communicate directly with machines. In simple terms, Neuralink wants to implant a chip in your skull, connected to your brain by tiny threads thinner than a human hair. These threads can detect brain activity and translate it into digital commands. It's like plugging your brain into the internet. The chip becomes an interface, turning thoughts into actions, and maybe one day merging your consciousness with machines. That's the dream. But it raises a deeper question. Are we improving humans or replacing them? The potential applications? Insane. We're talking about controlling devices with your thoughts, restoring lost sensory or motor function, and even enhancing human cognition by syncing with AI. The bold promises. Let's take a look at some of the most shocking promises Neuralink has made. Restoring mobility to paralyzed individuals. Neuralink claims its chip could allow people with spinal cord injuries to control phones, computers, and even robotic limbs with their minds. If you could communicate with someone telepathically, would you? Drop a comment and tell us, is this the next evolution, or a dangerous loss of privacy? Curing neurological disorders. From depression and anxiety to Alzheimer's and epilepsy, Neuralink says its interface could offer real-time monitoring and stimulation of brain activity to alleviate symptoms or even cure conditions. Mind-to-mind communication. Yes, Neuralink has suggested the possibility of telepathic-like communication, sending thoughts directly from one person's brain to another. Think texting without a device. Human-AI symbiosis. Musk warns that AI could one day surpass human intelligence and threaten humanity. His solution? Merge with AI. By integrating our brains with artificial intelligence, Musk believes humans can stay relevant in an AI-driven future. These are no small goals. In fact, they sound like something out of a Marvel movie. But how much of this is grounded in current reality? The science so far, Neuralink has made some real progress, but it's still early days. In January 2024, Neuralink announced it had successfully implanted a chip in a human patient for the first time. The patient was able to control a computer cursor with their thoughts. That's a huge milestone, but it's not just about the tech, it's about trust. Implanting something into the brain isn't like wearing a smartwatch. It crosses a psychological and ethical line for many people. So, while Neuralink's hardware is impressive, the real challenge may be winning public acceptance and proving long-term safety. Before this, Neuralink tested its chip in animals. A viral video showed a monkey playing Pong with its mind. No joystick, no keyboard, just brain signals. The hardware is also impressive. The Link chip is about the size of a coin, implanted in the skull with ultra-fine threads that connect to neurons. It's wireless, rechargeable, and designed to record brain signals with high precision. But here's the catch. Other research teams have done similar things. Brain-computer interfaces aren't new. Universities and labs have been experimenting with them for years. What makes Neuralink different is its ambition to commercialize the technology and take it mainstream. Still, challenges remain, like perfecting the surgical robot, ensuring long-term safety, interpreting complex brain data, and scaling it for millions of users. So, we're getting there. But we're not in the age of brain-to-brain WhatsApp yet. What could go wrong? Now, let's talk about the risks and concerns, because not everyone is cheering from the sidelines. Medical risks. Brain surgery is always risky. Infections, bleeding, long-term side effects, these are serious concerns. Even with Neuralink's surgical robot, complications can't be ruled out. Privacy and security. What happens when your thoughts can be read, or worse, hacked? Neuralink brings up chilling scenarios where your innermost thoughts could be exposed or manipulated. If your mind becomes digital, then what protects your mental freedom? Could governments, corporations, or even AI systems begin to influence how you think? Ethical concerns. Who gets access to brain-enhancing tech? Will it widen inequality? Could employers demand it for higher performance? And what does it mean to be human when your mind is merged with a machine? At NextCore AI, we explore not just what's possible, but what it means. Subscribe if you believe tech deserves better questions, not just bigger promises. Overhype. Some neuroscientists say Neuralink is overpromising. Restoring vision, speech, or motor control are noble goals, but incredibly complex. Translating brain waves into clear, usable data is still a massive challenge. So yes, there's potential, but also a long list of hurdles. Real or hype? The verdict. So is Neuralink real or just hype? The answer is both. The technology is real, and it's advancing faster than many expected. Brain-machine interfaces are no longer sci-fi. They're being tested, refined, and even implanted. But the more outlandish claims, like full memory uploads, telepathy, or defeating AI, are still years, maybe decades, away. It's easy to get caught up in Elon Musk's vision of a mind-blowing future. But we need to separate hype from hardware, vision from viability. Right now, Neuralink is laying down the digital plumbing for something that could change humanity forever. Whether it becomes a brain upgrade or a control system will depend on how it's built and who builds it. Neuralink is laying the foundation. Whether it will deliver on all its promises, that remains to be seen. But make no mistake, this is one of the most fascinating frontiers in tech today. Whether you're excited or terrified, one thing is clear. The future of the human brain is about to change. Whether you're hopeful or horrified, one thing is certain. The line between biology and technology is fading fast. At NextCore AI, we decode the breakthroughs, breakdowns, and battles behind the tech quietly reshaping the human experience. Subscribe now and join a growing community that doesn't just use AI. We understand it. Comment below. Would you ever allow a Neuralink chip in your brain? Or is this one frontier we should never cross? This is NextCore AI. No hype, no fear, just the future. Decoded.